Wow, I mean, it was incredible. It's been really flawless. They have just answered our questions. They've been willing to just work with us on everything, I think. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. I mean, they've been really, really helpful, very, very nice, really receptive to any feedback or questions or comments we had. And, you know, a lot of people told us, oh, you're never going to be able to survive building a house together. And it's really, really been stress-free for us. It's been a really fun thing to do. So
we really feel like they'll be our friends, you know, for life now. Abby's, I mean, obviously so talented, and she really listened to what we wanted. I mean, she could tell immediately kind of what direction we wanted to go and what we liked. And so it made all our meetings with her really easy, because when I would describe to her our likes, the colors we like, the style we like, she really knew just what to kind of pull and find for us. So it went quickly. It was very easy.
And also, she knew when to sort of step in and say, I don't think you really like that, or I don't think you're really gonna like that, or I don't think that's really something that you're gonna want down the road. And that was really, really helpful, because you know, you don't know what you don't know. And
yeah,
so,
like, I don't think you're gonna like that dark grout.
Right,
it's
in white tile. And there was a spot in the bathroom by the tub that she said, oh no, this needs to be lowered. We would have never known about that.
We wouldn't have noticed it.
We
would have,
proactive.
when it was finished, we would have thought, well, that doesn't look right, but I mean, she catches things, you know, way ahead of time.
Yeah. I thought Chad was fantastic. You know, I think one of the biggest problems in building a house like this is people being on top of things quickly. And when I would text, or we would call or come by the house and we would have interaction with Chad, it would just be done, or absolutely, or I'm on it. And so
yes,
we didn't really have to go, remember 2 months ago when we mentioned about this? He was really on top of stuff. Zero pushback. If there was something that we wanted changed, he was really agreeable, and it's been fantastic.
His response pretty much to everything has been, if that's what you want, we can make that happen.
Yeah.
First off, obviously we like pink. We're both wearing pink. I think we've been wearing pink on every time we've got together with you. But so you'll see a lot of pink in the house. But for the kitchen, I mean, we really wanted kind of just the neutral light background with pops of color, and our decor is really kind of that way too, with some pops of bright color. One thing that was important to us was to have storage coming in from the garage. And although there's a lot of stuff stored in the pantry right now, something else that was important to us was we wanted to make it, even though it's really just a pantry, we wanted to make it kind of like a butler's pantry, where we would have plugs so that we could put coffee maker, air fryer, all those things on the counter in there to make it really functional. And that's another thing that was great, is they were really great at helping us make the house be functional to our lifestyle. This is a guest bedroom. We've got 2 girls and 3 boys between the 2 of us, so we consider this the girl guest bedroom. And we wanted to do something kind of fun in here. So again, you see just a tiny bit of pink, but and in the shower we kind of replicated the floor there in the tub. Yes, and the hardware in here I love too, and it matches we've got the black and gold on the light and the hardware. I think that came together really nicely.
Some of this stuff really isn't my forte, and so when someone said, you know, are you gonna have gold fixtures? I'm thinking of that real shiny, brassy, bright gold.
Yellowy.
Like from the 80s, you know? Right. And I was thinking I really didn't like that. But this new sort of, I don't know, brushed gold is really,
it's a little
really
bronzier.
nice. Yes, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. We didn't finish out the upstairs, but we do have a staircase to the attic so that it's easy access. Right. We're getting old. We don't want to pull down the ladder in the garage. This light fixture is one of my very favorites in the house. I love it. And then we're super excited because we're going to be living outside on this patio a whole lot. So we did the phantom screen. My dad made us one of those really, really cool like bed porch swings that's going to go out there. Let's do the office.
Okay.
So this bathroom, we don't have the mirror hung yet. It's here, but not hung yet. But we keep getting tons of compliments on this. We did the black tile in the shower. You can see it better when the glass isn't there. Wallpapered it and did again, the black and gold with the lights. I love it. And this is what we consider the boys' guest bedroom. So we just got our shutters in Friday, so that's exciting.
This is my home office. So again, really cool light fixtures up there that's going to shine down on the books. Or
we need to adjust the shelves in there, but
yeah,
we'll wait till we start moving stuff in.
A nice high desk because I'm long-legged anyway, but so when you're sitting at the desk, you can easily look outside.
Yeah, we love the colors. Abby really helped us with those a lot. So
here's another little thing that, you know, is important that you wouldn't think of. So we were doing a walkthrough about 2 weeks ago, and Chad said, now, you're going to want a printer on this shelf, right? And we said, yeah. And he said, yeah, that's not going to be long enough, or that's not going to be deep enough. We need to make this deeper, without us even saying anything. And so, you know, we would have moved in, set the printer on there, and it would have been hanging off, and then we would have noticed it. So being proactive on that.
He like immediately like goes, we're changing that out. And he redid the shelves in there.
Yeah.
So,
one thing that we're super excited about, well, together, is the Monte Cristo door and our beautiful entry tile.
With the light fixture.
Yeah, all of that together is just...
This tile was like kind of on back order for a while, and we thought we were gonna maybe have to pick something else out. And it's the one thing that I was just like, I was so glad it came in. I said, that tile is a showstopper. And when you're standing outside and you're looking in with that beautiful front door and the tile, I mean, it makes you wanna come in.
Now, you're gonna have to come back after we get moved in, because we have this incredible piece of art that's gonna take up most of this wall. And the title of the piece is Love is in the Air. And it's a three-dimensional, really bright colored piece of art that has love written on it really big. And it's gonna be perfect for in here. Yeah. This is another one of our really favorite choices is this hardware. We did, on both sides of this, we put plugs in, and this is for vacuums or rechargeable, you know, vacuums, items, mops, brooms, and then regular storage up there. I was nervous about that because you come off the entry, and I said, should we have put a door there, because we're basically just looking at a cabinet? And Abby was like, no, we're gonna make it look like a piece of furniture, and it really does. Yes, it's fantastic.
So it's really pretty. And then in the laundry room, I mean, they really worked with us really well to design this the way we wanted. We don't dry a lot of our clothes, and I wanted a space to put a big hanging rack, and so we kind of rearranged things in here so that we could make all of that happen. And again, we've got our little pop of pink. And when you look at the paint chip color, it's actually called Intimate White. Okay. Yeah. And you can barely tell that it's going to be pink on the paint chip, but it's just the right amount. We're excited to fill up the master closet.
Yeah.
And again, we got to choose how, you know, we wanted that arranged, and, you know, how much long hanging and short hanging, all those little details. We both like fashion. But, you know, like, we wanted to make sure, okay, we have a place for hats. We have a place for all my little purses, a place for, and so, I mean, you can go buy a beautiful Bill Roberts home that's already built, and love it just as much. But it's really special to be able to say, this is, you know, I don't have a lot of long hanging stuff, so I want more, you know, just make it convenient to you. We kind of, our inspiration with this is Randy had seen a dark floor, and he was like, I love that floor. And you know, I mean, I want him to love this house every bit as much as I love it. So I'm like, okay, every step of the way I've been like, do you love it? Do you love it? And I knew that was something that he was really something he wanted. And so we kind of started with that, and then it just kind of transformed into, again, adding a little bit of our pink. And I love the stained cabinet. I wanted to do the apron on the front of the quartz because I think that's pretty, but Abby really helped us with those lights. I don't think that I probably would have realized how beautiful those lights are just seeing them in the showroom. Right. But she was like, oh, these lights would be perfect in there. And so really it just all kind of came together. And then we didn't even realize, like when we got moved in, we were like, oh, the day we picked out our faucets, we liked these, but we didn't even realize how well it was gonna go with our, you know, hardware in here. So that worked out really well too. And the LED lights that are under here, it is. Yeah. And those lights, everybody's been noticing those lights under there. Yes, and they're in the powder bath too. And I think, are they motion sensor?
Yeah.
I think they're motion sensor.
And we got our blinds installed already.
Yeah.
So they're on a
they're remote control, so we can
raise and
lower them. With our furniture is just real light and airy. And so like the fan, I love that fan. And we just, I mean, we chose all of this with the vision of knowing what our furnishings are like and everything in the room. So we just want it to be really light and airy and peaceful. And we put the art light up there, and that was Abby's idea also. I wouldn't have thought to do that. And we've got a beautiful, beautiful piece that Stacey Haggard she has done for us, and it's getting framed right now. So it's gonna go there. So yeah, we're just counting down the days. Every day in our house we say, this is the last Sunday here, this is the last Monday we wake up here, so we're excited.